April Monster Bass boxes here. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are here once again doing one of my favorite things to do, and that's unboxing the Monster Bass box. This is the box from April of this month. Took a little bit of time to get here, but it's understandable. Things don't always go according to plan, but it's here and I'm excited. If I'm not mistaken, this is what they consider the best of Monster Bass. Just baits from over the years and stuff like that getting in here. I know one bait that we get in here, I did kind of pop in there and take a look, that I'm pretty excited about, that I don't normally use. It's just a confidence bait. It's a bait that I have no confidence in, pretty much. So anyway, without further ado, I'll put a link down below so you can get yourself a box. I believe it takes 10 bucks off for you. Just click that link down below and it helps out me and my channel. And don't forget to make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Hit that thumbs up. Helps the channel extremely. Trying to hit that goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And then we'll do something special for you guys. So anyway, let's go ahead and crack this bad boy open. We got the Monster Bass booklet. This is a cool little booklet. I have a whole stack of them over there. Every once in a while, I'll pick one up and read it. Yep, and this is the best of Monster Bass. Sorry, it is backwards. I am filming on my phone. GoPro's in the car, and I'm too lazy to go get it. Anyway, this booklet has got a whole bunch of things. Tells you what's in the box. Talks to some pros. Shaw Grimsby's in here. I actually talked to him one time a few years ago at a Bassmaster class. I learned something really cool about topwater fishing that I still do to this day. Maybe that's something I'll bring up in a video down the road. But yeah, it's got all the different things in here. It talks about all the lives that they do on Thursdays. And you can send your PB in there and Rick will put it in the booklet. And yeah, let's get cracking. First thing we got, boom, sticker. This is the Motorhead Monster Bass box, or sticker. I have this on a shirt. It's pretty cool. It's like a guitar pick. That'll go on my shelf over there that I just put up. Next, we got some terminal tackle. Mustad size 4 3-piece hook. Not sure why it's 3-piece, but it's good if you want to replace hooks on a jerkbait. I'll put these on some of my crankbaits that I have that I don't care too much for the hooks for. And yeah, next thing we got is from Bait Lab. I've gotten Bait Lab in the past. It's an okay company. This is their, what do they call this? They call this their Ultimate Strike Shad. It is a pretty cool looking crankbait. I'm not sure if the glare from the window will do it. Let's just crack it open. Who cares? Pop this bad boy open. I'm not sure how deep this dives. There's no information about the bait at all on the box. Got some pretty good sticky hooks on this thing. Come on, girl. Get out of there. Ow, that hook hurt me. Anyway, pretty cool. Silver shad pattern, a little bit of yellow and blue on there. Not my cup of tea for a crankbait, but it's got some little bit of rattles in there. I'm sure with that bill, we're probably looking at 6 to 8 feet maybe. But it's got extremely small hooks for such a big bait, which I wonder how that will play key on it. Anyway, that's the Bait Labs thing. We'll put that away later. Next, we got one of my favorite square bills out there. I do use a lot of Booyah stuff, but Monster Bass has their own brand of baits. This is the Monster Bass Hammerhead Silent 1.5. I'm hoping down the road we see a hard knock version of this. I do like the hard knock 1.5s too as well. This is the Creamsicle. This thing is 2 3/4 length. Dives roughly about 4 to 5 feet, depending on what pound test you're on. Got super sticky hooks. I've used a couple of the other ones. I've used the Alex Rudd Red, I believe it's called. Caught a big pickerel the other day on that, which I was pretty excited there. Next thing we got, we'll do that one last. The Missile Baits Baby D-Bomb. I have never used missile baits in my entire life. I know that John Cruz is pretty proud of his bait company that he runs. I don't know if he runs it or he just helps promote it, but this is the California Green. This will be a great little flipping bait. You can pair it up on a jig, Texas rig this thing, flip it, pitch it up around cover in the grass and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm not a big missile baits guy. Not meaning I don't like the company, I just don't use them enough. So don't know too much about it. It's a great little color there, California green. It's kind of like that California what's that, like that 420 color, a little bit of red in there. So good little bait. I'll definitely use that one for sure. Next thing we got, now this is the only bait I don't care too much for. We got this in a box a few years back, and that's the Hail crawl worm. I'm not a big fan of this bait. It was a bait that came out years ago, and it was brought back. It's just a crawl that I won't use. It's a good bait if you want to use it as a Carolina rig. But as far as anything else, this is the only bait I'm not too happy to have in the box. Everything else so far is pretty good. But yeah, that's the Hail crawl. It's a big old 80s style crawl bait. I would have probably liked to see maybe some stick baits. There was a jig that I really wanted, the jig suit from War Eagle. So anyway, let's move on. Next one, Grande Bass fishing lures. This is the Airtail Wiggler. I've gotten Airtail Wigglers before in one of my totes, but I'm not sure. But this one here is actually pretty cool. It's a white pearl color, almost like salt and pepper. They call it shad spawn. This is going to be an awesome bait, and I actually pulled them out because I did an Instagram photo of it. I'm going to use this on a shaky head. I don't use shaky heads ever. It's one bait for some reason. I just always push it aside. I don't use it enough, and I want to use it. And I think this is going to be a killer combo with the Monsterbass shaky heads and the Grande Bass Airtail Wiggler 6.5. I think it's going to be a cool bedding bait here. So I'm pretty excited about that one. And last but not least, we got, which I think is pretty cool, is a Whopper Plopper. Now this is the bait I was talking about before. I don't use it enough. I think I've owned maybe 2 of these in my entire life. This is a cool little one. This is what they call loon. I know loon, bone, and I think monkey butt are the 3 top colors that guys will catch them on. This is a little short, stubbier one. I think this will be good on the ponds that are around me. And then now that I got the kayak that's hopefully going to get out in the water soon, weather permitting, this is going to be a fun little bait to throw around grass lines and stuff like that. So I'm hoping to really use this. If it ends up being good for me, I think I'm going to build a Whopper Plopper box. I'm not sure what size. This is a 75. I think there's a 120 that is a pretty popular size on that. So that's the box. Overall, it's pretty good. A couple things I would have changed here and there, but I'm not going to complain too much about it. Overall, the boxes are awesome. You know, we had the first 3 months were the takeover boxes, move into this, and I think next month's box is the best baits from Monsterbass and Major League Fishing. Because if you guys didn't know, Monsterbass teamed up with Major League Fishing to start putting out their Champions Club boxes, which I'm not sure if I'm going to upgrade to that or if I'm just going to get that box as well, and then maybe do a comparison between their premium, Monsterbass's premium box and the other box there. So overall, it's good. We got the Whopper Plopper. We got that crankbait I'm happy about. I love Monsterbass baits. We got that Bait Labs crankbait, which I didn't get back in the box. We'll put that in here. We got the Grande. These are actually the best soft plastics in here. I'm excited to use. Like I said, I don't usually use straight tail worms, but I have a feeling this is going to be, and this would probably be good too if I rig this Texas rig weedless and on my spinning rod and whip it across beds too as well. We got those crawl worms. I said that it's the only bait I don't know if I'll ever use. I might keep it as a just to add to the collection because it's an original Hales bait. I mean, Hales bait were around for a while, and then they went discontinued, and Monsterbass brought them back. And the little D-bombs and the hooks and the sticker. So overall, good little box. I'm pretty excited about it. Get these baits out on the water here soon. I'm on vacation now for the next 5 days, which is exciting. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the support again. So anyway, guys, stay safe on the water and tie lines.